Oh boy. All right. This face, Derrick James is sporting, got Errol Spence beat. Point blank, period. That look right there. He was asked a question about Terrence Crawford. And I'm going to back it up a little bit, and I'm going to come right back to this point. I want to show you something.
Errol Spence, how's he doing? It's been about 3 weeks since the loss. How's he feeling right now?
He's doing good. He's okay, man. Things happen. Life happens. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
He just asked how is Errol Spence doing. That's all he asked him. Hey, man, how's he doing? Now, he's talking about all this other stuff. Yeah, obviously we know he had been in a fight. But just how is he doing, brother? That's all we want to know. We don't need all that extra. Let me ask the questions. He getting interviewed. He's getting very defensive. Rightfully so. Because you're responsible for what happened. Yeah, Errol got a fight, but you're responsible. You're the trainer. You're supposed to prepare him. Remember what you said? Whatever you don't prepare him for with Terrence Crawford. If you don't prepare him for him, Terrence Crawford can exploit it, and it'll show up in the fight. So the whole game plan been exploited. But let's go.
I never really know. Everybody wants to win all the time. Some days not today, and then one is day.
Nice.
It wasn't just his day. It wasn't nothing going for him. Wrong opponent. Sometimes people do have bad days.
Is he going to get the rematch with Terrence?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
And you think he'll be victorious in that rematch?
I know he'll be.
You know he'll be.
Listen how he said, you know he'll be. He don't even believe it. Derrick James answered the question before he could even finish his question.
I know he'll be.
You know he'll be.
I know he'll be.
You know he'll be. And you think he'll be victorious in that
I
rematch?
know he'll be.
You know he'll be.
Different situation, different way, everything, so yeah.
So,
He's already going back into this delusional state. Now it's the weight class, be different weight division. So whatever, it's gonna be different. The results gonna be different. Jeez.
some people are saying something was off with him that night. Was he sick or anything?
He looked very off to me, but I mean.
He looked off to him. This is what a lot of people say. When the fight happened, Errol Spence looked off. He didn't look the same. Okay? So for Errol to look the same, he would have to fight the way he's been fighting or do to his opponents what he's always been doing. Or that ain't Errol. Man, he couldn't do nothing. Man, Terrence Crawford was hitting him at everything. He couldn't do da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Doesn't take away from what happened to Terrence Crawford's victory. But I mean, that's...
Let's go back to this. See this shrug? He shrugged his shoulders. Hold on, I want to pause it right where you can see. Oh, I want to see his lip twitch. I want to see it turned up. I'm missing it. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. I'm going to get you. Damn it, man. Catch this nigga lip. Twist that monk. Twist that lip. Right there. I'm going to show you. See how his lip is turned? Seems like everybody in his camp is doing this. Let's go here. Who else is doing that? Charlie Boy. Charlie Boy doing the same twist. When asked about Crawford, they all doing it. Who started this stuff where Terrence Crawford ain't nobody? But Derrick James is smarter than what you guys think. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here for you guys. Listen to what he says about Crawford. He ain't no dummy.
First thing they mentioned is IQ as opposed to...
Hey, man, listen, man. I'm telling you what I see. I mean, listen. Athleticism. He's very quick, like a cat. His movement. Very quick.
It's the IQ, too. He didn't want to acknowledge that. He just think it's athleticism. He's smart to know that he's quick like a cat and his IQ and stuff. I mean, he didn't want to give him credit for the IQ. Because you talk about IQ, you saying he's a better thinker than Errol Spence. He ain't going to do that. He's just saying he's more athletic. Pretty much is what he's saying. But the IQ plays a big difference. And if he would be honest with himself, the results would have been, he would have been better prepared when fighting. Now look, this is after the fight. Look at his face. He looks like he realized he made a mistake. He made a mistake. But it's too late. He's showing humbleness. He's humbled. And he's very sympathetic towards his fighter, Errol Spence.
I think that Errol, like you can notice, I can notice his time was off really bad. And he was standing in front of him. So I think that that's kind of was the thing. It was just the timing. Reaction time was a little slower. But it's okay. It's like life.
It ain't like life. That's not like life. If you in there with somebody that's mentally more equipped than you and he's faster than you, it ain't just life. It's the opponent. Your strategy has to be different. It should have been different. He has a fighter in Errol Spence where he don't have to change much. Errol Spence just goes in and he's been very, very successful in the way he fights, his style. You just come forward, press your guy, outwork him, keep hitting the same spots, break him down. The ref will stop it or he'll quit. Or the corner make or throw the flag in. That's the recipe. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's why every opportunity they took, they discredit him. But now he's being delusional. There's another, that same interview you seen right here. Right here. Where you at? Some brothers interviewing him and he's like, no comment, no comment. You don't want to answer stuff, you know, whatever, but he's got that same, and I understand, you got to say good things about your fighter. You're a trainer. I mean, you're going to have a bias to him. I get it. But, hey, you know, you go to the drawing board, take a look at the tape, and you go from there. You're going to be victorious.
You look very off to me, but everything, so yeah.
So some people are saying something was off. And you think he'll be victorious in that rematch? You know he'll be.
Now, why come, in my eyes, wasn't nothing off with Errol Spence? I seen this coming. I said it was going to be easy work. He was going to crush him. It's going to be a separation. So when I seen the fight and I seen what happened, I didn't see nothing wrong. I expected it. But when you don't expect something, then now something's wrong with the opponent. I mean, something's wrong with Errol. Why come it can't just be Terrence Crawford with just that great of a fighter? Now, he said right here. Hold on.
Right. It's okay. Yeah, because a lot of people were surprised by him getting knocked out. But is he still...
That's what I'm saying. Everybody wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised. You were surprised. Derrrick James was surprised. Errol was surprised.
He's a better boxer than Terrence Crawford.
I think my guy's a better fighter.
Better fighter.
Now, Deuce asked him, was he a better boxer? He said he's a better fighter. He ain't a better boxer. He ain't a better fighter. Neither of them, he ain't better than none of them. None of them. He's Errol's one-trick pony. Come forward, smash. That's it. Figure that out. You got him beat. If you're quicker than him and you're good at countering, Errol Spence won't win. That's it. That's it, baby. That's it. They want to act like he's so good, but he's okay. He just went against somebody that was elite. And they still got to excuse the trainer. You got to get on board with reality, my brother. Errol Spence is dependent on you. You gonna tell him you're gonna tell him lies? You said in one interview you only seen 2 fights from Crawford. But then you go and say that he ain't fought nobody. How do you this, man? Shrugging his shoulders. He do that shit all the time when they talk Crawford.
Bad day. Things just happen. You know what I'm saying? Bad day. Different situation, different
Man, this
way,
dude.
So some people are saying something.
Some days not today, and then one. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
And you think he'll be victorious in that rematch?
I know it'll be.
You know he'll be.
Watch your shoulders.
Different situation, different way, everything. So yeah.
So some people are saying something was off with him
Man,
that
his
night.
shoulders.
Was he sick or anything?
He wasn't sick.
But I mean, doesn't take away from what happened to Crawford's victory. But I mean, you know.
He go shrugging his shoulders. He ain't sick. He got sick after he got beat. Then the excuses come out. Might want to hear that. He went there and took his belts from him. And embarrassed him. He stopped in the middle of the fight to taunt Charlo. That's how much of an ass whooping he was giving him. You sit there ringside spitting saying stuff to Earl didn't make no sense. Go chop wood. Chop and work. Before you start chopping, you didn't know what to do. Now you know. This is crazy.